Welcome to Finding Holiness, where we delve into timeless Torah wisdom, revealing the sacred in everyday moments. Join us on a journey to elevate your spirituality and discover holiness in every aspect of life. I'm your host, Rabbi David Kadosh, and together, let's embark on a path of spiritual exploration. I hope you enjoy this next episode. Okay, Seder Ha'amadat HaNerot Ve'adlakatam. Haba lesader et hanukiya omed bifnei hitlabtut. When he's setting up, when a person sets up his hanukiya, he needs to deliberate a little bit and figure out what he needs to do. Heichan adif sheikba et haner bayom harishon. What is better, or where is the appropriate place to place the first candle of that day? Veheichan yikba et haner hasheni bayom hasheni, and where to put the second candle on the second day. Ume'eze ner adif la'atchil la'adlik, and which one is better to light? And even though whichever way you light or how you light, you're fulfilling the mehadrin mina mehadrin, which we spoke about, because you're always adding. Therefore, we always say that the first candle is when facing the Hanukiah to the right. Simply because we always favor the right. Right over left. So if I'm facing the Hanukiah, my first candle is going to be on the right. Ubayom hasheni yosif od ner lismolo. On the second day, I add a candle to its left, to the left of that first one. Ve'achar sheyivarech yadlik techila et haner hanosaf ve'acharav et haner shel yemino. And when you light, the first candle that you light is always the additional candle, the one that you added that day, and then the one to the right of that. And there's two reasons why we do it this way. Because the new candle is what is expressing the greatness of the miracle. It's that new candle for that day. And bet, אחר שידליק את הנר השמאלי, יצא שיפנה לצד ימין כדי להדליק את הנר שימינו. כפי שאמרו חכמים, שבכל פניות שאדם פונה, עדיף לפנות דרך צד ימין. Okay, this is an interesting reason here based on the Gemara, Masechet Yomah, that says, generally, when unsure where to turn, man should always accustom himself to turn right. So therefore, you start at the left, and the first thing you're going to do is turn right, and the next candle you're going to see is to the right of the one you just lit. שבכל פניות שאדם פונה, עדיף לפנות דרך צד ימין. וכך, בכל יום, יוסיף עוד נר בצד שמאל. So every day you're adding another candle to the left. וידליק אותו ראשון, and that's the one you light first. ואחר כך, יפנה לצד ימינו, וידליק שאר הנרות. And then you just tilt slightly to the right constantly until you light the rest. וראוי לעמוד בעת הברכות לצד שמאל החנוכיה. When a person is lighting the Hanukiah, he should stand to the left of the Hanukiah, כדי שהנר הקרוב אליו יהיה הנר שהוא עומד להדליק ראשון. In order that the one that you see that you're facing is the one that you're going to light first. So just so everybody can see, imagine my Hanukiah was sitting over here. Okay, I want to stand on this area to the left of the Hanukiah because I want to be the first candle I want to be directly in front of is the one that I am going to light. Versus if I was standing over here, then the first candle is all the way behind, and therefore that's a little bit of less respect towards the candle of the day. Because if I did it the other way, it looks like I'm skipping candles. It gives the impression that I'm jumping over candles, and that's not good. Okay.
So that's the way it's been done before?
That's the proper way is to do that. Stay to the left so that you're.
Always forever.
Yeah. That's how it's brought down in Shulchan Aruch and the Ram. Yes, that's right. That's right. Okay, לקראת ההדלקה. אסור להתחיל לאכול חצי שעה לפני זמן הדלקת הנרות, שהוא בצאת הכוכבים. A person is not allowed to eat within 30 minutes of the time to light candles, which is צאת הכוכבים, which we're going to talk about later on. ואפילו ארוחה קלה אסור להתחיל. Even a light meal, like pizza, can't eat. שמא יימשך בסעודתו, וישכח להדליק נרות, because you might start with a pizza, then you're going to go end up with a falafel, and then you're going to go start drinking some wine, and before you know it, you got yourself a 4-course meal. No, not good. וכן אסור לשתות משקה. You cannot drink an alcoholic beverage. אבל מותר לאכול פירות וירקות. You're allowed to have fruits and vegetables, belo agbala, as much as you want. וכן מותר לאכול לחם או מזונות או שיעור כביצה. Okay, ad shiur kabetza. You can have a little bit of cookies or even bread, but below a kabetza, before the size of 50 grams. כמו כן, אסור להתחיל בעבודה שעלולה להימשך זמן רב בחצי שעה לפני הדלקת נרות. Same thing. You can't decide that you want to start a new project within 30 minutes of lighting the candle. You decide all of a sudden that you want to put up your son's basketball net. No, that's not the time to do that. וכן, לא ילך לישון באותו זמן. You shouldn't go take a nap during this time. ואם יבקש מחברו שיזכיר לו להדליק נרות בזמן, רשאי להתחיל באותה חצי שעה לאכול, לעבוד או לישון. If you ask your friend to remind you, wake me up, or remind me that it's time to light the candles, then you could do what we said you weren't supposed to do. ובכל אופן, גם אם התחיל בכל הדברים הללו בהיתר, היינו יותר מחצי שעה לפני זמן הדלקת נרות, כיוון שיגיע זמן צאת הכוכבים, עליו להפסיק ולהדליק נרות. If you started more than 30 minutes, so you started building your son's basketball net an hour and a half before צאת הכוכבים, okay? When it comes time to צאת הכוכבים, you have to stop. כדי שלא יפסיד את זמן ההדלקה שתקנו חכמים. So that you don't lose out on the time that the rabbis established. So just because you started the work in a permitted way because it was more than 30 minutes before the time, you still have to stop when it comes the time to light. מישהו באמצע עבודתו ואינו יכול לשוב לביתו להדלקת נרות בצאת הכוכבים. Someone who's in the middle of work and he cannot go back at the time to light candles, צאת הכוכבים, רשאי להמשיך בעבודתו עד שיסיים, אבל ייזהר שלא לאכול עד שקיים את המצווה. He can continue doing what he needs to do till he finishes, but he should make sure not to eat. ואם זו עבודה שהעיסוק בה יכול להימשך זמן רב עד שיש חשש שבסוף ישכח להדליק נרות, and what he's doing is going to take really, really long, and there's a worry that maybe he's going to forget to light, יוכל להמשיך בעבודתו רק אם יבקש מחברו שיזכיר לו בסיום עבודתו להדליק נרות, as long as you have someone, a friend, a colleague that's going to remind you to light candles when you get back. כשיגיע הזמן הדלקת נרות צריך להזדרז לקיים את המצווה. When the time comes, you have to be mizdarez, you have to go with rizut, with alacrity, to fulfill the mitzvah. ואפילו ללמוד תורה אסור באותה שעה. Even to learn Torah, you're not allowed to do it that time. כדי שלא לעכב את קיום המצווה, because we don't want to delay the mitzvah. אבל אם מתקיים באותו זמן שיעור קבוע, but let's say a guy has a chavruta every night at 5:30, okay? Every night he has a chavruta. שאם יבטלהו יתקשו לקיימו במועד אחר, and if they cancel it, it's going to be hard to make that up. עדיף לקיים את השיעור. He says, maybe it's best to keep the שיעור, ובסוף השיעור יזכירו לכולם להדליק נרות. At the end of the shiur, they each should remind each other in the class or in the chavruta to light the Hanukkah candles. Okay, we'll stop here and continue next time.